Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. So we are back on the channel Apex Learners with a new topic. Today the topic of our discussion is comparison of alkali and alkaline earth metals on the basis of their chemical properties and reactivities. In previous video we have studied at the comparison of alkali and alkaline earth metals on the basis of their physical properties. So today we are going to discuss their chemical properties. This topic is taken from the chapter number 8, chemical reactivity, from the class 9th. So let's start. First of all, the first point which we are gonna, the difference between both of them is occurrence. Alkali metals are very reactive and occurs in combined form. Alkali metals usually don't exist in the independent or the atomic form because it is very reactive. It is unstable in its atomic form, so it readily reacts with an other atom to make the molecule. On the other hand, alkaline earth metals are fairly reactive. It doesn't show the very fast reaction with any other atom, so they also occurs in combined form, but they are less reactive than the alkali metals. The second point is electropositivity. As we have discussed the previous video, that alkali metals are highly electropositive and alkaline earth metals are less electropositive. I have explained the reason behind the high electropositivity and the less electropositivity in my previous video. So to make your concept clear about the electropositivity, please go through my previous videos. So the third point is reaction with oxygen. If we see the reaction of alkali metals with oxygen, then the sodium metal, when reacts with oxygen, it gives us sodium oxide. Alkali metals basically immediately react with oxygen and form the oxides. When these oxides are further supposed to be reacted with water, they give us strong base. जब अल्कली मेटल्स ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट करके ऑक्साइड्स बना देती हैं और उन ऑक्साइड्स को फर्दर वाटर के साथ रिएक्ट करवाया जाता है, सो वी विल गेट द प्रोडक्ट सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, दैट इज़ अ स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस. On the other hand, alkaline earth metals are less reactive with oxygen as compared to the alkali metals. They show reactivity with oxygen, but condition is applied, that is heat. When alkaline earth metals are supposed to be react with oxygen, the heat is given to the reaction to be carried out. So when magnesium reacts with oxygen, we will get the magnesium oxide. Then comes to the fourth property, that is the reaction with water. When alkali metals react with water, they don't require temperature or pressure to be reacted with water. They readily react with water on the room temperature. For example, when sodium reacts with water at the room temperature, it gives a strong base, that is sodium hydroxide and the hydrogen gas. On the other hand, when alkaline earth metals, suppose magnesium, when it reacts with water, first of all it gives oxide of respective metal. Suppose magnesium is reacting with water, in first step it will give the magnesium oxide with the hydrogen gas. Then this oxide, when further reacts with water, it requires the heat to complete the reaction. So the magnesium oxide, when reacts with water, heat is applied or heat is given to the reaction, and we will get the magnesium hydroxide, which is a weak base. In short, we can say that alkali metals give the strong base when they react with water, and the alkaline earth metals give weak base when they react with water. Then comes towards the reaction with hydrogen. When alkali metals react with hydrogen, they require temperature to complete their reaction. They form ionic hydride with hydrogen at high temperature. So when sodium reacts with hydrogen at the high temperature, it gives a sodium hydride. On the other hand, if we see the reaction with hydrogen of the alkaline earth metal when reacts with hydrogen, they also requires the strong conditions of temperature and pressure. So in the case of alkali metals, we don't require pressure, but in the case of alkaline earth metals, when they react with hydrogen, we require both high temperature and pressure to continue the reaction. So when calcium reacts with hydrogen, it will give the calcium hydride. Then comes to the reaction with halogens. Alkali metals are very reactive with halogens. They readily react with halogen to give the halides. So this is the example of common salt when sodium, which is an alkali metal, react with chlorine, which is an halogen. When sodium reacts with chlorine, it gives us sodium chloride, and this is the common salt. On the other hand, if we see the reaction of alkaline earth metals with chlorine, so they react slowly with halogens to give their halides. This reaction performs very readily, or the speed of this reaction is very fast as compared to the reaction of halogens with alkaline earth metals. So when calcium reacts with chlorine, it gives us calcium chloride. Then this is a slow reaction as compared to this one. Then comes to the reaction with nitrogen. In the case of alkali metals, there is no direct reaction with nitrogen. Alkali metals doesn't take part in any reaction in which they are supposed to be react directly with nitrogen. But on the other hand, if we see the alkaline earth metals form stable nitrides when they are supposed to be heated with nitrogen. Here the example of magnesium. When magnesium reacts with nitrogen, it gives the magnesium nitride. And here is the last difference, chemical difference between alkali and alkaline earth metal, that is reaction with carbon. Same as the case with nitrogen, alkali metals don't show direct reaction with carbon, but alkaline earth metals gives a stable carbide on heating with carbon. When calcium is supposed to be reacted with carbon, when calcium reacts with carbon, it gives the calcium carbide, which is a stable compound. So these were some differences between the alkali and alkaline earth metals that were based on the chemical properties and their reactivities. If you have any question about this topic, so please ask in the comment section. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.